Hey guys, welcome back to Alex Rants. I know it's been a little while. If I sound a little stuffy, I just have a little bit of congestion. I think it's allergy season here. So, I wanted to just touch base here. I saw this recently on WallStreetBets, of course. Guy says, genuine question. I'm new to this, so what's stopping me from doing this and making $36,000? If there's anything you want to know before you start trading options, it's definitely this. Um, Fundamentally, it's kind of risk management, but really, it's at least understanding how the heck this stuff works. I'm not going to get into the details of like how options work. I'm just going to assume you already know. If you guys want me to make a video on just intro basics to options, I can do that. And I promise to be succinct. So, so this guy, he wants to sell NVIDIA 540 puts expiring at 322, March 22nd. NVIDIA is currently trading at 862. He wants to sell 1,000 contracts, which is a lot, obviously. And he would get $36 a contract. So 36 times 1,000 is how you get $36,000. And the answer to his question is really in his screenshot, right? What's stopping you is a potential nearly $54 million loss is what's stopping you from making this trade. It's a max loss. It's a potential loss. It's obviously not really guaranteed. In fact, it's highly unlikely. But that's what's stopping him from making the trade. So he goes, NVIDIA is definitely not dropping to $540 in 2 weeks. So aren't I guaranteed 36K? And NVIDIA is trading at $862, if I'm reading that correctly. Yeah. So at the time of this screenshot, this was a couple days ago. And so I guess I'll talk something high level before I kind of dive into exactly what this guy is saying. But first, let's read some of the comments because the comments are going to be hilarious. And they are hilarious because I've already seen them. So anyway, so this guy is the best. Add another zero, bro. You'll make 360K. Why limit yourself? Zeros are free. Get as many as you want. You found the right sub, of course. Obviously, WallStreetBets known for its crazy sends on trades. I knew it was going to be bad when it started with genuine question. It's written right next to the max profit of 36K. Max loss 58 million effing dollars. This guy makes a joke. Of course, it's within his risk tolerance. It's not going to drop. Diligence done. That's every beginning options trader, right? Basically, we know best. We know it's obviously not going to drop. And why is it not going to drop? Because it's obviously not going to, right? We have no reason, just circular reasoning. That's all that we have on our side. I wish you'd live stream so we get that delicious GA, which is a callback to the infamous GA video. Anyways, I won't go into all of these, but I think they're really hilarious. But, to answer his question, and it is somewhat of it is a genuine question, obviously, but I think it's an idea that a lot of people, when they first start trading, kind of think, maybe on a less extreme level, it's like, well, there's no way this stock's going to fall this much by this date. It's just not going to happen. And this is like free money. And if I just put in more zeros, 1,000 contracts, 10,000 contracts, I'd be making $36,000, $360,000. So, what's really going on here? What's stopping you from doing this? Simple answer is obviously you have a $54 million loss. But why does that matter? Why does that kind of stop you in the event, right? You could basically have a 0.01% chance of this happening, right? Basically, NVIDIA would have to fall 40%, 35% in 2 weeks, which is very possible, by the way. I think people underestimate the possibility, especially with how volatile NVIDIA is. But beyond that, outside of it actually falling, what protections does Robinhood have from preventing you, to save you from yourself, basically here, right? And number one is this: when you sell a contract, when you're selling puts in this example, you are liable for losses beyond $540 beyond losses in the price of you are liable for every dollar below a $540 stock price, and you're basically have to come up with that per contract, per share. So to explain it, if Nvidia falls to $539, you're going to have to come out of pocket basically $100 for every contract you sell. And you're selling 1,000 contracts, so that's $100,000. You're going to lose $100,000 for every dollar below $540 that Nvidia falls. If it falls to $530, that's $10 times 100, times 100,000 basically. That's $10 million, or sorry, $1 million, or $1 million loss, and it kind of goes from there. So why is your max loss $54 million? Because 540 to 0 is $54 million loss, but you get your premium of 36,000, and so that's why it's 53,964,000, because 53,964,000 plus 36,000 is 54 million, but you're credited with the 36 in your account. But anyways, I'm kind of ranting here. Fundamentally, you're liable for that amount, right? And so Robinhood's going to say, you can make this trade, right? There's nothing really stopping you, but you have to have $55 million, $54 million in your account. And you're literally risking, technically, $54 million to make $36,000. Now, obviously, Nvidia's probably not going to go to zero. So realistically, you're probably risking, let's say $40 a contract, $40 a share, times 100,000 shares, so $4 million, right? That's really probably what you're risking. And so, anyways, so that's why you can't do it. You can't do it because you don't have $54 million and you can't make the trade. Obviously, you can hedge it if you do a credit spread, right? So then you could maybe sell Nvidia 535 put, and now you're risking $5 a share, but I'm not going to get into that. I just wanted to touch base on that because I thought it was kind of funny. It made me laugh. Hopefully it made you laugh if you understand how absolutely absurd it is. I love the degenerate here because it's a very, very, very accurate description of the sub members as Exhibit A is right here. But it's a good question. Hopefully the person learned. I mean, obviously everybody's just kind of laughing at how crazy, he is and how quote unquote dumb he is and naive. But realistically, you can't do it because you don't have the money. That's what's stopping you. You don't have $54 million to do it. And if you did have $54 million, I promise you probably would not risk $54 million to make $36,000, considering you could probably just buy a one-day treasury, like a 30-day treasury, and make that money or more in 30 days, And so, anyways, just want to touch base on that, talk a little bit. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video. It wasn't too detailed, just some light humor. If you guys want to talk more about options, please do. Please like, subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want to see, and I'll see you in the next video.